Oswaldo Jose Pirela is not an American citizen. He's a pitching coach. I'm sorry, I think he helps catchers. I think he's a catching coach for the San Diego Padres. He remains in ICE custody tonight after being arrested at an El Paso, Texas airport. Pirela, San Diego Padres, came to the United States from Venezuela in 2014, sought asylum, and was given a work authorization that remains completely up to date. He wasn't carrying it with him, and that's why he was arrested at the airport in El Paso, Texas. Pirela is married, has 2 children, both are American citizens, no criminal record, no arrest record. He coaches the San Diego Padres. Flying from Arizona to El Paso, he wasn't carrying his work authorization, and now he remains behind bars in the notorious El Paso Processing Center. Now, this is an ICE-run prison. It's run by ICE, but 80% of its staff works for private prison contractors, not to mention the food and medical services not provided by outside for-profit contractors. When you bring in outside for-profit contractors to provide food and medical services, it means there's no food and no medical services. There's a lot of money to keep Pirela behind bars for as long as possible. How many billions did one big beautiful bill bestow upon the monsters from ICE? They have computers, right? They can find his work authorization online. You don't have to carry your work authorization with you at all times. It's online. Doesn't matter. Stephen Miller said he wants 3,000 locked up every day. He said, I want 3,000 immigrants locked up every day. The fascists hate quotas for people of color when it comes to hiring or admission to college. But they have no problem with quotas when it comes to arresting people of color. Well, ICE has unveiled plans to issue all its agents shock gloves that produce small jolts of electricity while attempting to arrest a suspect. Yes, shock gloves. They first came to Homeland Security's attention when Border Czar Tom Homan was using one to masturbate his first cousin. This is true. That's how they discovered shock gloves. They caught Tom Homan, Border Czar, using one of those shock gloves to masturbate his first cousin. And they thought, hey, why don't we use this to apprehend innocent people of color? Shock gloves. Now, some experts are saying that as more ICE agents are about to be fitted with body cams, shock gloves will make it more difficult to determine, when we look at the footage, whether an ICE agent used excessive force. Shock gloves. This is, you can say, no, that 80-year-old grandmother tripped. That's why she fell to the ground, writhing in pain. Why would I shoot electricity into a 90-year-old woman just because she asked to see my badge? Why would I do that? She fell. I didn't use Tom Homan's masturbation glove. Shock gloves. I just have a question. Has Tom Homan ever not paid for sex? I'm just curious. Has he ever not paid for sex? That's our Border Czar.